minutes to go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game. And then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team. And that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd, silent.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run here with Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
10 more yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Sheds another. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Steps away to his left. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made at the 6th.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable.
Cat, dog, penguin.
Hello. Hello.
Sounds good. Okay. Everything looks good. Reggie, he's all yours.
Hey. Oh, man.
Now for the beast de Renaissance. Your helmet. Got those fancy words from this French girl I met recently. Okay then, let's see what you can do.
I don't know, Coach. Haven't played since Pop Warner.
Okay, football's just like music, kid. Once you learn how to play it, never lose your soul. Besides, if you're as half as good as you are in hockey, we're in great shape. Hey, Tommy, give him a ball, would you?
We've already got a QB, Coach. A darn good one based on the colleges that have already made me offers.
And a modest one, apparently. Look, we still don't have any depth behind you. If we want to compete for state, it's always best to be prepared.
All right. Suit yourself. You got plenty of room on the bench anyways.
Let's go! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready, ready! Got it! Ready? Ready, go! Here we go! Set! Liking 18!
rough around the edges, I definitely see some potential. Find yourself a box, keep it clean.
On second thought, I need something to report on, and it might be worthwhile for the fans to learn the new face of the team.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ask me anything.
Okay, first question. Which quarterback style would you say you emulate the most?
Well, it's been a while since I played competitively, but back in the day, my game was closest to Lamar Jackson. If all my...
All right, solid answer. So, when out on the field, how would you describe your personality in the huddle?
Well, it doesn't matter. Tommy, you all right, man?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just have this bug that's going around.
You don't look fine. You look sluggish. It's like you're not playing with any heart out there.
Don't you dare talk to me about my heart. I've put everything I have into this. This game is my life.
If you have so much heart, prove it. Because you're not showing any out there. Whoa. Whoa, hey, easy. Easy, man. I didn't mean to upset you.
You're right.
About what?
About my lack of heart.
Look, I didn't mean anything by it.
No, it's my heart, man. I was born with a congenital heart defect.
What does that mean exactly?
That means that my heart doesn't push blood through my body properly.
Tommy, I'm sorry. I had no idea.
I had a surgery when I was 9 to repair it, but my doctor's saying I need another one.
Tommy, you need to get help immediately.
Listen, if word gets out about this, that's the end of my football career. Do you understand? Please, you can't tell anyone about this.
This is serious. You can't afford to wait any longer.
It's just fatigue at this point. I'll be fine. Okay, I just need to get through this season. Plus, I owe it to these guys to help them win a state championship.
Fine. But I don't feel right agreeing to this. If it gets any worse, then I'm gonna have to tell Coach.
What, and let you take over? I don't think so. I'll be fine.
All right, boys, bring it in.
Not a word.
We gotta be way more physical. Go, boys. Let's get out there. Let's do it.
Well, it's hard to celebrate homecoming when you're being shut out by your crosstown rivals. Tommy Matthews is just not playing like himself tonight, and that is the major storyline as we continue our
Let's
coverage.
play.
There isn't going to be another play for you tonight.
What?
We need you to take off your helmet and take a bench.
Coach, what do you mean? You're pulling me? After everything I've given to this team?
I'm doing what's best for you and for the team. Please, take a seat.
Coach, I don't know what he told you, but I'm fine, Coach. I've got scouts here watching me tonight. You can't do this.
Hey. Look, I need you to take it easy. We'll talk about this later in private. That's it.
What'd you say, man?
Let the trainers do their job. I know you're worried, but you got 52 other guys out there. I need you to focus. They are all counting on you.
52 guys? No sweat, Coach. Do it.
Good, because we're going to need you to ball out. That's not asking too much, of course.
No, I got this.
Was it the play calling?
I've had 2 whole weeks to digest everything. I'll be fine. What can go wrong?
Great. Well, with your raw athleticism, you got this.
Hope you're right.
Whoa, you forgetting something? Your helmet. The piece de renaissance, the most important part. Come on, you got this.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. I got this.
Yeah? Yeah, you got this. He so doesn't got this.
One more quarter to go in this always emotion-filled homecoming rivalry. Kevin Connors and our entire broadcast team bringing you the live stream action courtesy of EA Sports. And that's a solid effort on the return as the offense heads onto the field. So I'm not sure what to make of this, but Tommy Matthews was just benched for a backup who joined the team only a couple of weeks ago. And get this, his teammates nicknamed him QB2 because they thought he'd never see the field, but here he is.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So there's the decision, and a penalty accepted as these teams line up for the next play. Now they'll throw from the gun. He makes the delivery. And is that a way to introduce yourself or what? First game action of this young man's career, and he goes up top for a big-time game. The QB2 era has begun. And they'll bring him down at the 40-yard line. You know, I gotta say, it's kind of odd seeing someone other than Tommy Matthews delivering these throws. I mean, he was basically the face of this franchise, in a manner of speaking. Really needing to chip away at this deficit. Here's second down. QB2 looks downfield, completes that throw on the crossing route. And he's tackled at the 16. A 24-yard gain, and now in striking distance. Now another 1st and 10, and even more of a threat to score now. Looking to throw, here's QB2. He makes the connection for the first, and just 5 yards now to the end zone. Seeking their first score of the game. It's 1st and goal from the 5. And he goes straight at him. Touchdown! QB2 leads his team to the end zone on the first drive of his high school career. And it's good. So they trim the lead by 1 more point. The score now 13-7. So an unexpected drive by an unknown backup we call QB2 leads the way to this kick. Coming from deep in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as he drops to one knee for the touchback. First play of the drive for the Bearcats. And there's Carpenter making some final preparations as we await the snap. Completes this throw on the in route. Now he's taken down. The connection on that play, good for 7 yards. Now it's second down. Clock still running as they work to preserve their lead. Looking to pass on second down. The Bearcats will run it now. Now he's dropped after getting past the marker. Well, I've got a moment. I gotta give a quick shout out to my man Reggie Brown with the school newspaper here. He took the time to show me around campus earlier today. This kid's got a real future as a reporter. I'm telling you, he did a great piece on QB2 not long ago. Halfway through the 4th quarter, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch right. Big stop.
Play action, Carpenter to throw. Now he'll tuck and run. Live ball, and the defense. Defense takes possession. They flip the field with some great playmaking. Now QB2 came off the bench to lead his team to a touchdown the last time out. Here's a chance now to prove it wasn't a fluke. And they're on. Unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on first. Looking downfield, here's QB2. Throws left, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19. QB2 settles into this shotgun look. Surveys the field. Fires it to his man on the out route, and that's complete. And he's just outside the 10-yard line. Needing just a couple yards. Here's second down. The Knights will run it. He's got the first down. And he's finally tackled after a solid run. And now just a couple yards separate them from pay dirt. First and goal now. A touchdown to tie the game. The extra point to take. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. And this game is tied at 13. Can you believe it? And they'll take a narrow lead, just 1 point between the teams. The tally now, 14-13. After giving up the touchdown, the Bearcats are back to receive. This will be caught deep in the end zone. Yeah, I think the special teams coach's head might have exploded if he took that one out. Right choice on the touchback. On that Bearcats sideline, head coach Raymond Summers doing his best to keep his kids motivated. And they've watched a 13-0 lead disintegrate with a snap. As a quick side note, what an honor it's been to team up with EA Sports to bring you some of the best high school football action in America. The players will be competing for Heisman trophies, national championships, and even Super Bowl titles in the years to come. Some of them are on this field today. Carpenter calls out the play as he hurries his guys to the line. Going deep now for Justice. And he can't make the catch. Too much contact on the play, so it'll be fourth down. So the offense stays on the field looking to move the chains on fourth down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run for it, but he doesn't get to the marker. So that's the final nail in the coffin. The celebration begins on the sideline. Well, what a scene here today, and I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you that our next live stream will be from the state championship game later this season. Most believe the Brush Hogs are the team best positioned to raise that trophy. My opinion, pigs will fly before the Brush Hogs win it all, but what do I know? A successful kick here will just about wrap it up. It's no good. I mean, the kid's wearing 6th grade shoulder pads for Pete's sake, and that coach thinks he can make it from that distance, please. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Carpenter. The desperation heave. He comes down with it. And he's down at the 13-yard line. And that will do it. A comeback to remember. So as our EA Sports live stream comes to an end, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
watching you. Not just with one eye, with both of my eyes. All right? Keep doing good work, and I'll be in... Hey, Grant Simmons, recruiting analyst over at recruitstowatch.com. Heck of a game out there tonight, son. Hey, you ever think about your future in football? Where you might want to commit to?
Not really. I'm just kind of having fun out there.
Yeah, I see you out there having fun. Well, look here, when you're ready, give me a call, all right? I'd love to add you to our site. My man.
The man of the hour. Wow, great. Okay. Let me think. Oh, regarding your last game, what would you say is your biggest strength?
Well, I felt like I was able to get away from the rush and then buy enough time to make plays.
All right, well, if you're not going to play me, I quit.
Welcome to our EA Sports live stream from Heinz Field, the home of the Pennsylvania High School Football State Championship and the host of tonight's clash between the Brush Hogs and the Knights. Joining you on this beautiful evening, I'm Kevin Connors. Well, the anticipation is over. A year's worth of blood, sweat, and tears has come down to this. Game time in the state championship. This is fielded just inside the goal line. Really no need to risk it. He's just going to take a knee for a touchback. The Brush Hogs send out their offense. And you know, with a state championship on the line, every drive can seem like it's the most critical. Back to throw. Here's Dixon. Scratch that. He's moving right. And all it takes is one play to move the sticks. A great run there. Well, for the Brush Hogs, this game marks a return to the state championship. It's a chance for redemption after losing a blowout just 1 year ago in this very same stadium. The history they bring to this matchup adds a whole new dimension to this showdown. After a minimal pickup, here's 2nd and 8. They go back to Rainey. Now he's stopped after coming up with the first down. So earlier today, while speaking with Brush Hogs coach George Thompson, I asked if their loss in the title game last year came up at all in their preparation. this week. And you know what he said? He said they took the game film and they buried it. He insisted they've put it behind them and that they are ready to raise the trophy. Now he's brought down. It's 2 yards on the completion there. That'll bring up second down. 5 wideouts on the field. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, back to pass. Oh, it's a fumble! And the offense able to recover. A second chance now for this drive. As anyone knows, high schoolers and social media, it can be a recipe for drama. And Clay Rainey stirred up some controversy this week when he predicted a championship win for his Brush Hogs. You can imagine how well that went over with QB2 and his squad. Spoiler alert, not well. And a kick is away. And that goes exactly as planned, out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. QB2 and his brigade of playmakers take the field for the first time in this title game. And he makes the catch. A thrilling play that gets the fans on their feet. He's a little bit with me, baby. The offense gets whistled for a delay of game. And, you know, when coaches talk about preventable penalties, that right there is one of them. So the verdict's been delivered. And the penalty, of course, will be accepted. Hoping to avoid another mental lapse. Out of the gun, looking to fire. Patton brings in his first catch. And he's down at the 45-yard line. All right, so here's the thing. In today's era of 4 and 5 wide sets in high school football, with checkdowns to running backs and QB scrambles, Davion Patton is someone who continues to put up numbers in a system that's designed to spread the wealth. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. Play action, here's QB2. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Okay, so you're hitting me up on social media wanting to know exactly what Clay Rainey posted, and it was an invitation to his championship party tomorrow evening. Yes, very bold, and you know what? He was pretty quick to delete it, too. Man, how quickly things can change. A pair of incompletions has them facing a 3rd and 10 after a promising start to this drive. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Davion Patton, the first score of this title game. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. To kick it away. Caught in the end zone. And they shut him down at the 20-yard line. So the Brush Hogs are lined up now. Let's see what the future holds on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Rainey. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. So the comments keep coming in now on my channel, and yes, I did see Sammy Hawk's reaction to the Clay Rainey party invite. For those who haven't, here's what Hawk said. You can delete the post, but screenshots live forever. So there you have it. Everyone from playmakers to politicians, take heed. The new era of bulletin board material is here. On 3rd down, back to pass. Gets it to Poole. He's past the marker. And he's down at the 35. Tyrus Poole. Arguably the fastest player on the field here today. Maybe even the fastest in the state. He started returning kicks for the Brush Hogs when he broke his school's record for the 40-yard dash. He ran it in just over 4.4 seconds. Yeah, lightning fast. Rainey gets the handoff. They're going to bring him to the ground after just a short pickup. A gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Before they can settle into the snap, the first quarter will come to a close. 3 more to go in this state championship showdown. Back in a moment. So the second quarter is now underway, and appropriately enough, it's down goes the QB. He didn't stand a chance against that blitz. We talked about Tyrus Poole earlier. A lot of schools were on this kid hoping he'd actually go the track route. But he's fallen in love with football, and of course there's the appeal of the NFL too, but the ball comes out, and the Knights take possession. They closed in on that ball quickly. So the Knights are lined up now, and this is excellent field position as they begin this drive. Fires down the middle, and it's complete. A 20-yard gain, and a visit to the red zone. On first down, he'll drop back. He's got a man, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Just 2 plays needed to find the end zone. And they continue to push ahead, 14-0. After giving up the touchdown, the Brush Hogs are back to receive. Fielded in the end zone, and we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive, and you know, signal caller Gavin Dixon, he's no stranger to pressure. He led the way to victory in a couple nail-biters earlier this season, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. When you look around this stadium, clearly a state championship of this caliber will draw thousands upon thousands of fans, and there's more than a few NFL players among them. Before the game, I saw guys like Patrick Peterson and the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, signing a bunch of autographs. So meanwhile, this offense needs to score any kind of points on this drive. From the shotgun now, inside handoff, and they bring him down after a short pickup. I spoke of the NFL players in attendance here today. Earl Thomas and Jarvis Landry happen to be watching from the sidelines tonight. And get this, Adrian Peterson showed up at Coach Fetu's request and surprised his players with a pregame speech. Can you imagine that? All right, so following the short gain, it'll be 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll throw. Well, the ball comes down. He's looking to go. And he picks up a meaty chunk of yards before he's taken down. A 21-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. Looking to throw this time. Gets it to Kirkpatrick, and he's got the first down. Gavin Dixon, the field general of this Brush Hogs team, and someone who comes from a family with deep ties to Nebraska football. His dad, Clyde, played running back for the Huskers, as did his older brother, Tommy. Mom, Olivia, was a star on the Huskers track team, so I'm not so sure Gavin has ever even considered going anywhere else. Looking to throw. Here's Dixon. Sends it to Kirkpatrick. Now a flag is down, and that's an ominous sign. This one could be coming back. So there you go. Offensive holding as they give up 10 yards. I mentioned earlier Gavin's ties to Nebraska football. Look, he's obviously been asked about it since, I think, the 8th grade. And to his credit, he's never been shy about saying, yeah, I mean, if given the opportunity, who wouldn't want to be a Husker? So it's not a done deal till he signs that letter of intent, but there's a very good chance we'll see this young man in Lincoln someday. And that drops incomplete. So now they're looking at a 4th down. Okay, there's long range, and then there are kicks like this from the parking lot. It's no good. And they remain scoreless in this one. Opening play of this drive for the Knights. And, you know, here's my plan if I'm Coach Fetu. Put the ball in the hands of QB2 and let him work his magic on this drive. And he's down at the 45-yard line. And while I've got a moment here, I'd like to thank my guy Reggie Brown for the well-researched game notes he gave me. Reggie writes for the school newspaper that's covered QB2 since he joined the team, and I got to tell you, that little Sparky has really earned my respect. Might be after my job one day. Goes to his left. It's complete. They're struggling to slow him down. And he's got the first down just outside the end zone. From 2 yards out, here's 1st and goal. They'll go with the run. He will not be denied. Touchdown, Knights. They just continue to light up the scoreboard. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. Following the touchdown, the Knights are ready to kick it away. And this will be caught deep in the end zone. Yeah, I think the special teams coach's head might have exploded if he took that one out. Right choice on the touchback. The drive begins on the ground with Rainey, and he'll scoot his way forward for a solid gain. Now the Brush Hogs call timeout. That'll leave them with 2 in this opening half as we unravel the final moments of this opening half. On 2nd down, he'll drop back, and that'll wind up incomplete. Tyrus Poole, the intended receiver there. Following the incompletion on 2nd, it's 3rd and 6. They go play action. Slings it downfield. Into heavy traffic and is picked off. Intercepted by Washington. Timeout called by the Knights. That's their 2nd one thus far. And with enough time for one more play. They'll play it safe as he drops to one knee, and that'll bring us to the midway point of this matchup. So, after a one-sided first half, it's the Knights in control. And when we return, the second half of this championship showdown. We can only hope the rascals who pulled off that halftime prank are brought to justice. Either way, it's time to get back to the game. Here comes the second half. And he's down at the 30. First play of the drive for the Knights. And they begin this series feeling very confident. They're up big on the scoreboard. Oh, man, that had INT written all over it. got to take a break from the game here for a moment. I think the pranksters I mentioned earlier are still on the loose. Over in the Brush Hogs fan section, they're holding up signs they found underneath their seats with the letters that spell, well, let's just say there's a reason we aren't pointing our cameras at them right now. Out of the gun on third. He's got his man in stride. It's complete. And he's tackled at the 41. So I mentioned the game notes Reggie gave me earlier, and here's an interesting fact. Brush Hogs head coach George Thompson once played Coach Fetu in a football game back in college. Now, it wasn't for a championship, but Coach Fetu's Trojans won that non-conference showdown. Amazing how we've come full circle here today. With a country mile in front of them, it's second and long. QB2 takes the snap. Going to Patton. It's picked off. Intercepted by Garber. And they'll have it at the 25-yard line. Here come the Brush Hogs to start the drive. And with this kind of deficit, Gavin Dixon and his playmakers will need to come up with something big on this drive. He's got Rosas. Tackled as he pulls in the ball. It's 2 yards on the completion there. That'll bring up second down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Dixon. Back to pass on second down. They run the screen, and that's complete to Rainey. Whoa, and that play goes backwards as he's tackled for a loss. You can feel the desperation as the offense lines up on third down. They're facing a challenging deficit. Dixon looks downfield. Now, and they get to Dixon for the sack. He couldn't elude the defense on that. Great pursuit. Final preparations now as he locks in from long range. Dre drills it. Oh, wow. They're on the scoreboard. Nice of them to finally join the party. Our score now, 21-3. From a yard or two inside the goal line, he's got it. And it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. Opening play of this drive for the Knights. And there's QB2 making some final preparations as we await the snap. And they'll make the stop after a solid gain on the play. While doing some prep for this game, I got a recommendation to check out recruitstowatch.com. And let me tell you, QB2 is well represented with some jaw-dropping highlights. And you got to remember, until earlier this season, we hadn't played a down of football since Pop Warner. Think about that kind of meteoric rise. And they'll stop him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 7 on the play. And now it's 2nd and 3. Hawks lined up in the backfield. Looking to pass on second down. They'll run it with Hawk. Breaks that tackle, and there's daylight. And a huge gain on the play puts them at the 40-yard line. A 21-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Ooh, and that's almost intercepted. One last thing on recruits to watch. You can go to the archive and watch videos they have on players that are now in the NFL. I highly recommend you search for DeAndre Hopkins and Le'Veon Bell's highlights. I mean, it's like